What's up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Zone. Today, let's get started with Alex Pereira calls out Magomed for lying. Last week, Magomed Ankalaev and Alex Pereira had a run-in at the UFC Performance Institute. Ankalaev was annoyed that Pereira accused him of avoiding him at the PI previously and went on record as saying that he had no clue Pereira was in the building the first time the two nearly ran into each other. And before we continue, make sure to leave a like on the video to help support the channel. During a media scrum this week filmed by Full Send MMA, Pereira called cap, saying that the inconsistencies in Ankalaev's story are proof that the champion isn't writing his own tweets via Google Translate the way he claims. It just shows that he's not writing these tweets. It's not coming from him. He came here and thought maybe I don't want to see him because I'm alone. Pereira also clapped back after Ankalaev said that it felt like he was greasy for their first fight. It just shows how my game has evolved. It strengthens me mentally knowing that I was able to shut down his game plan. While Pereira is eager to get the title back, the way Magomed's coach sees things, Pereira is too slow for a knockout. During one of the UFC's promo videos, he went on record as saying, his technique is standard, his strikes are standard. He's an old kickboxer, he has no speed. Alex has a punch, but not the kind that can really knock you out. Pereira isn't the only fighter on this weekend's card looking to get the belt back. During a separate media scrum, Jiri Prochazka also weighed in on sharing the card with Pereira, who is 2-0 against him. You know me, I meditate and do a lot of inner work. I can't have that attitude towards him. The only thing I'll say is I believe I'm on a level where I can beat him. Considering Carlos Ulberg's win in Perth, Prochazka may need an impressive win to cement himself as a #1 contender. Talking about Magomed, he trolled fans on social media for saying his manager writes the tweets. Magomed posted a picture with Ali Abdelaziz writing, "Twitter Kings." It's funny to mention Ali is the one holding the phone and taking the picture, so it makes you wonder whose idea it was to make this tweet in the first place. Magomed also decided to send a warning to everyone in the light heavyweight division by writing, "Guys, Thursday during the press conference, I have something to say to every light heavyweight on this card. Tune in on Thursday for the press conference."
I mean, I've been looking at the training footage of Pereira for this one. He looks scary. He looks angry. I think what's going to happen here is, he's coming to prove a point. I honestly feel the way I saw him in training, the stuff that I saw, he looks sharper. It looks, like I said, just more intense. But the striking was never the problem. The striking was never the problem for him. It's the fact that he got smothered. I think he has the right people around. That's not going to be so hard to start and figure out, this is how I don't get smothered. Learn to fight in that clinch situation because he has the elbows, he has the knees, he has all that. So he's going to need to keep his back off the fence. And I do believe that they've spent enough time on working on that. And I really don't see this fight going the distance this time. But I'm putting my money on Pereira to claim the title. I have to go with him.
Sean O'Malley praises Ilia Topuria as the greatest pound-for-pound fighter. Ilia Topuria's been on a legendary run across his last few fights, knocking out Alexander Volkanovski, Max Holloway, and Charles Oliveira. While we've seen some legendary win streaks like John Jones and Khabib Nurmagomedov, the way Sean O'Malley sees things, Topuria's win streak makes him the greatest pound-for-pound fighter of all time. During a recent video for his YouTube channel, O'Malley weighed in on Topuria's last few wins and his resume as a whole.
Ilia is pound for pound the greatest fighter to ever walk this earth. Greatest fighter pound for pound ever. Even over Jones, I think. It's just like his last 3 fights. KOs Volkanovski, KOs Max Holloway, KOs Charles Oliveira. 3,
yeah,
he's not beating these guys in a decision. He's not taking them down and holding them down. These guys can't get up. He's knocking them out.
Yeah.
It's
I could take
sweet.
I think I could take
I called him out.
I know you did, bro. I liked your next thing after that. You're like, thank God he didn't say it.
That was a joke.
That shit blew up.
So far, no word yet on when Topuria will fight again, but we may wind up having to wait until the UFC's first Paramount card in January to see him defend the title. UFC updates. Heading into this weekend's UFC 320 card, let's take a look at today's UFC updates, starting with a change to the UFC Qatar card in November. After the withdrawal of Jose Luis, Marek Bujlo will now be making his UFC debut against fellow newcomer Denzel Freeman. Bujlo is 6-0 throughout his career, while on the flip side, Freeman is 6-1. We also have a new addition to the card, with Miktik Orolbai set to fight Jack Hermansson. Orolbai will be looking to build on a massive submission win over Tofik Musayev, while on the flip side, Hermansson will look to bounce back from a loss to Gregory Robocop Rodriguez. We also have some UFC news. According to the UFC, they've launched a partnership with a company to bring fans UFC Fight ID, described as your digital identity in the MMA world, where fans can track rep, earn rewards, and engage with exclusive content while getting exclusive access to tickets, merchandise, and VIP experiences. The more fans participate and level up, the more rewards they unlock. Next, we've got some news on UFC vets Ariana Da Silva, formerly known as Ariana Lipski, and Vivian Araujo, who have both signed with the PFL according to Ali Abdelaziz. With Dakota Dicheva looking for opponents, it appears as though the PFL is looking to add depth to the flyweight division. And last but not least, we got Dustin Poirier calling out Nate Diaz to a Zuffa boxing match. Well, it looks like we finally got a place for retired UFC fighters. Zuffa boxing, baby. Dustin went on social media last night and randomly called out Nate Diaz. Maybe he saw the new deal between Paramount and Zuffa Boxing, because he wrote, "Zuffa Boxing, 12 rounds. Me and Nathaniel, I'd do it. Only one more fight I'd take." He then clarified the comments saying, "We're not even going anywhere, but someone asked me. I'm retired, I'm done, but Nate is one that got away." Would you be interested in seeing a boxing match between Dustin Poirier and Nate Diaz? Let us know in the comments below. And talking about the Diamond, he appeared on Mike Bond's The Bonfire podcast last night. During the episode, he said that Paddy Pimblett doesn't deserve a title shot for his win over Michael Chandler. It's important to know that he did give Paddy his props, but Poirier feels like Paddy needs a win in order to fight for the title. This is what he had to say.
Respect to Paddy and everything he's done. I don't think a win over Michael Chandler, on the streak that Chandler's on, the way his fights have been going, deserves a title shot right away. I know he's exciting and people are talking about him, but I would like to see him fight one more top 5 guy, one more tough test, and then we could talk about title fights for him. I think it's a little bit rushed for Paddy if we're talking about him and Ilia.
Diego Lopes continues to call out Alexander Volkanovski. After an exciting win against John Silva, Diego Lopes is hoping to book himself a rematch with Alexander Volkanovski. While it initially looked like Lerone Murphy was next in line, Lopes has continued to call Volk out. During an appearance on the Ariel Helwani show this week, he called the champion out once again. "I think there's a chance I get the fight. People love to watch me. Lose or win, the people love to watch me. Now, in the division, in the top 5, the most exciting fight for Volk is me." Lopes also sent Volk a message directly. "Volk, let's do this again. I'm a better fighter than the last time. I've been waiting for the rematch." Lopes also dished on the viral moment where he projectile vomited during a post-fight interview backstage, saying, "The adrenaline is like, I'm so happy after the fight. I was walking backstage asking for Gatorade or Coke or water. I drank this too fast." While Lopes' exciting win may just be what gets him the next crack at the belt, he was pretty critical of his Noche UFC performance. "Like a coach, I know I'm not 100% happy with my performance. I know I need more, but like a fighter, I'm happy, bro." While nothing's been announced for Volk's next fight, the champion was seen getting some work in with Mauricio Hufi on social media, with the two working on striking and grappling at Essence Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Cory Sandhagen talks about Merab's game plan for UFC 320. Cory Sandhagen has been pretty adamant that he has the skill set to beat Merab Dvalishvili, and this weekend, he'll have the chance to prove it. Ahead of the fight, the #1 contender spoke with Shaq MMA to discuss the bout and Dvalishvili's signature style. The way he sees things, the champion's cardio has been too much for all of his past opponents. But as Sandhagen noted, he doesn't get tired the way other fighters do. He beat Umar by Umar getting way too tired. I don't get tired. He beat O'Malley because O'Malley got out-wrestled. I don't get out-wrestled. Merab's way of winning is getting people tired and wrestling them. And no one's ever beat me like that. While Sandhagen has to get through Dvalishvili this weekend, he also spoke about his first potential title defense, saying that he'd rather run things back with Umar Nurmagomedov or Peter Yan instead of defending the belt against Sean O'Malley. "I think Umar and Peter Yan are more deserving guys right now. I definitely want to be an active champ. I'd like to fight in the first quarter of next year against either Yan or Umar and get one of those back. Hopefully, O'Malley gets a couple wins, and we can do that because he's got to get some wins now. He's kind of falling a little bit behind." So far, the UFC has yet to announce O'Malley's next fight. However, the former champion's made it clear that he's down to fight before the end of this year if the right opportunity comes up. Ben Askren provides huge update on health. Although Ben Askren has continued to provide fans with updates on his health since recovering from a double lung transplant, the former Bellator and ONE champ had not sat down for a proper interview to discuss his health scare. This week, Askren joined Ariel Helwani, explaining that doctors told him about people who have bounced back from double lung transplants and gone on to do things like run marathons in less than 2 years. Despite that, it sounds like Askren will be on anti-rejection meds forever.
Close to 100% are they saying you can get to your own self?
I mean, they said like they were giving me an example of some guy who ran marathons and he was able to run a marathon. I think it was only like a year and a half after his surgery. So like they say, and there's a guy that was like, they gave me all these guys to talk to if I wanted to. One guy was like a mountaineer, so he does that. But so I think physically I can be really healthy again, but it's just like, now they'll be like stack of pills I got every morning. Like before this, I was on no medications. None, right? And now it's like, I don't know, I probably got to take 40 pills a day.
Wow.
And that's going to go down, but it's never, ever going to go to zero.
Askren also opened up on his weight gain since returning home. I've obviously gained weight. The lowest weight I had was 138. I'm probably 25 or so, house heavier than that now. Putting weight on has been difficult. Askren also revealed that Jake Paul and Dana White did in fact donate after insurance denied the double lung transplant. Jake Paul and Dana White both donated and were both very generous. I'm grateful that they felt generous enough. There was literally like 1,000 and some people who made donations, and $10,000 to somebody who has many millions versus $25 to somebody who doesn't have anything. That's just as big of a burden on that person. We had so many people that were really generous. Despite the progress he's made, Askren admitted that he will, quote, probably never get to wrestle again. Fighter pulls out of UFC 320 fight. Although we're just days out from fight night, Saturday's UFC 320 card has lost a fight. According to Ozzy Diaz, who was set to fight Atiba Gauthier this weekend, after talking things over with the UFC's doctors, he's decided to pull out from the scrap. Although it's unclear what he's dealing with, Diaz shared a post on Instagram, giving fans an update on the situation. Hey everyone, I have some really tough news to share. After careful consideration and talking with my team and medical professionals, I've had to make the heartbreaking decision to pull out of my fight this week. This isn't a choice I ever thought I'd have to make, but my health and safety have to come first. I truly appreciate all your support and understanding during this time, and I promise to come back stronger soon. I would like to apologize to the UFC and also to my opponent. This decision was a hard one, but through it all, I trust God's plan. I believe everything happens for a reason. Even when I can't see it yet, this is just another test, another chapter, and I promise you I will get back up. I'm gonna keep fighting, keep believing, keep pushing hard. Thank you to everyone who continues to ride with me. Your support means more than you know. This one hurts. I'm truly heartbroken. Later, it was revealed by the one and only Marcel Dorff that the UFC indeed did have to replace Diaz 2 days ago, but the fighter isn't cleared to fight, so they have to search for someone else. We have a favor to ask. Help us reach 200,000 subscribers on MMA Zone by subscribing and turning on notifications for daily MMA content. Seriously, we rarely miss a day.